Okay, so tonight, really quickly, I would love to map out goals. The thing is, what I learned tonight from Genevieve is that if you are a leader, you want to obviously map this month, but you want to see vision and future, not just monthly goals. Because if you're planning monthly goals, it's like a stop and an end, where you're not seeing future. And so I highly recommend, if you, and most of our team knows, the Rank Up roadmap, to go ahead and get another one. If you need to like tweak it or whatever from the last time that you did that, do that. We got this incredible booklet, Gold School booklet in Nashville. And that is in there. And everything that Genevieve has been teaching us is in this book. And it is so invaluable. This right here. So the biggest thing that I want us to replace is that, and one thing that I'm going to do is try to create a new gold every single Gold School, so that we have until January to create a gold. That is, this person needs to add, I think it was 4 silvers or 5, I think 5 silvers. You help somebody add, I think it's 4 or 5. Shara, you can quote me. You probably are a lot faster. I wrote it down somewhere, but I can't remember.
I think it's 5 silvers.
Add 4.
Yes.
And then those 4 add 4.
Yes. Yeah, 5 silvers.
So
Exactly.
or 5 silvers. Either one.
Yeah. I liked when she made the tweak of 5 silvers, because I felt like in my head it was more manageable. It wasn't like add 4, have them help. You know what I mean? Like it was just like, oh, okay. So literally you could add somebody this month that wants Nikes, and move forward and help them go gold, help them create 5 silvers with this incredible incentive that's happening. Okay, another thing that I want you to know is that you're going to have buckets of different people. So for instance, and we are in our own bucket, and I guarantee you're going to know which bucket you fall in. You're going to have a bucket that is prize oriented. The one, like if there's a Nike or a watch, they're like, okay, I'll post, I'll share, I'll do whatever you want me to, because I want to get those Nikes, or I want to get that Apple Watch. This is a great opportunity for you to reach out to all of those people that you've added in the last 6 months or a year or whatever, and just say, hey, I didn't know, but I would hate for you to miss out. Did you happen to see the Nikes that are happening right now? Like really build curiosity. And they're like, wait, what Nikes? And so you want to start that conversation, because adding 3 people, you're literally helping people go silver and then they can get Christmas gifts. So when you're reaching out and talking to them, talk about it as like that. Like, I know Christmas is around the corner. What a great opportunity for you to help somebody or even yourself with a Christmas gift ahead of time, so that it is less burdening on you to look for a gift or have to worry about shoes for your children or whatever. And honestly, if you would love to earn more than just one, I'm happy to help you with that as well. So really use the Christmas incentive on top of this. So you're gonna have those prize bucket people of like, they'll do anything for a prize. And so really tap into that, and then start writing those people down. So when corporate gives us these things, and they're going to do whatever and above and beyond for that prize, that you can reach out to them and help them earn that prize, and go from there. And then you're going to have your shares, where they're just going to share. They'll never reach out to anybody, but they'll share for you. Again, that's okay. That's completely okay. But you're going to have to also make sure to tap into those people that are commenting and help them, guide them along the way. This month is pretty much a guarantee. If you do the work, especially the winning day, if you are in that 20-day message chat, I posted a newish graphic that I feel like is a little bit easier to manage, because you can check off Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, all the 5 days that you've done the winning day. And if you do that, you are extremely likely to have several silvers this month. So determine yourself that you're going to help people earn gold and get to gold. So vision cast right now, I really want you to think above and beyond Nikes. And so if you have this, and if you don't worry about it. We'll print it out in a little bit or whatever. But for right now, because we're on this call very quickly, I want you to think about this month and beyond. So vision cast, and I posted a giveaway for the workflow worksheet on our Faithinator page. So go and check that out, fill that in, take a screenshot, fill it in, however is easiest for you to get it done. In the next 48 hours, you could possibly earn $20 for filling that out. So go make sure, fill it out, tag your team members and your leaders in that too, so they don't miss out on that. I posted it in the chats, but either way, don't miss out on that because it's a great opportunity for you to really vision cast what your month and beyond is going to look like. So $20 giveaway on that. But for right now, I want to hear your goals for this month, and then we'll work beyond that. But right now, what is your specific goals this month? Not just like, oh, I'm just going to earn, $3 Nike. Great. I'm glad you're going to earn a Nike shoe or whatever, but let's be a little bit more specific. So what does that look like for you guys this month? What are your goals, your big goals for this month?
I'll go first. I will be Ruby by the end of this month. My goal is to add 9 because I want 3 pairs of shoes. I know you said not shoes, but I do want them. So
we know what bucket you fall
so that's
into.
Yeah, I know.
That's okay.
It's gotta say. The determined bucket, Cassie.
Hey,
That's
exactly.
the
But
bucket.
here's the nice thing is I'm going to be working, if you haven't thought about this, you guys, work on yourself and your husband's account if you have one, so that you can earn 2 Nikes on that one and 2 Nikes on another, and you can have 4. So that's your kids, your husband, and yourself for Nikes. So there's I know I'm going to be working that way. So I just want to
So can I still get Joel's to re-rank silver, and then that would earn Nikes? I guess it would, wouldn't it?
Yeah, if he adds 3 people, he gets Nikes.
Okay.
And then if he adds 3 more, he gets Nikes. The one thing that I want you to be careful of, especially for you, is I would not add a huge business builder, a huge potential that you see underneath your husband's account at the moment. You really want to build yourself to a very sustainable, this is for everybody, sustainable level versus trying to work 2 accounts at the exact same time. It's hard. And I just don't recommend it until you're really Ruby, senior Ruby, if not Emerald. A lot of Emeralds don't do it until they're Emerald. So
that's kind of why I thought I would just do it on mine.
Yeah. And you can earn 2. But then if you have happy customers that want customer stuff, completely fine. Add them underneath your husband.
Yeah.
So.
Did you want like deeper goals, or that's good enough for you?
So you're adding 9 people and you're going to get 3 shoes. So anybody going silver by chance?
I have somebody I added last month that I plan to get her silver. If I stroke her chords well enough, she will probably go gold real fast. Actually.
Okay.
But we'll see.
So just 1 silver for this month?
No, I mean, I anticipate multiple. That's my goal, but I don't know,
That's okay.
How about 3?
Okay.
3.
Exactly. See, look at Christina saying this in the chat. Did you see this?
3. I'm going to get 3. Is that better,
Okay.
Christina?
There you go. Way better, because I love Christina. It's like, you have to be confident. Say it with confidence. Like, well, no.
Well, I'm trying to think of who.
Oh, I know. But the thing is, and this is for all of you, if you have your back office, I call it back office still, guys. It probably will always be that for me versus virtual office. You can call it whatever, but look in your back office and figure out who you can help go silver this month and vision cast. And then you'll know exactly how many silvers you can get. Here's the other thing. This is a huge opportunity this month, and it will probably be a higher rate of silvers this month for silver stars. And so really tap in. If you don't know about silver stars, I know Julia does and several others. If you don't know about silver stars, it is a corporate thing that they fly you out to corporate and your hotel. They pay for, give you $300. You get a spa, you get treatment. It's incredible because you were the top 3 out of the whole company that had the most silvers in this month. They do that every single month. They have top 3 people. So know that that's a great incentive for this month to look forward to. So really look at who you can help go silver. And then I also need
How
to-
would you
ahead.
compare the $20 off reset to what they got last month?
So last month
Numbers
they-
wise.
numbers wise, that might be Shara, but 10% last month, they got 10% on top of it. And so I feel like obviously they had a better deal, but they don't need to know that. They just need to know that. you
Because the
know,
other thing is, as far as building goes, if you were to push towards another reset at the end of the month, with the thought that even if they start at the beginning of November, heading into the holiday season so that they can get that started, it might be a really good bet to try to hit that metabolism before they hit the holidays. So you might be able to go that route and then add a bunch of
reset
more
people.
names of people that want to do the reset.
Oh, hands
Just a
down.
thought.
And I have ideas that I want to run everybody. I want to run by everybody here in just a little bit. Let me write that down. Page. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm putting 3 silvers, Julia, but really look through and figure out who else you can help. That and declare more business oriented too, because again, we all know that to grow your business, you really need to help people cast a vision so they see a bigger picture. Not just, I mean, again, you can find product takers all day long, but you know what I mean. Okay. I see Ashley. She said, I'm going to help a new VIP go silver. Awesome. Ashley, do you want to speak up a little bit? Tell me a little bit more.
I don't know if there is more. I had one order at the end of last month and she seems interested. Like if I can get her to do that first post, every time I say something, she's like, okay, I can do that. But the action isn't quite there. So I'm just loving on her. I think she will. And I think she would be excellent at it. So
That is
pretty
awesome.
excited about her.
That's incredible. So one VIP go silver. Are you declaring Nikes or anything else like point goal or any of that?
Yes, I want the Nikes, but I figure if I help her go silver, then that's the Nikes. If I develop a silver, right?
Nope. You have
I
to.
have to add.
Yep.
I got confused with last one. Okay,
That's okay.
so I'm really buckling down and doing the power of consistency. And that's a huge thing for me. The one ask is really been challenging, but I've been talking to Sherry quite a bit about it. And so I'm really buckling down and doing that.
Good
So
for
my
you.
goal is to do that throughout the month.
See,
I think
and
that's where I'm going to go.
that's okay. And I think that we all buckle down in the area that we are able to and whatever season that we're in. And I think the biggest thing that you hit on the nail is consistency. Like consistency is key. So I like that you're going to have it's one ask a day is what you said, correct? Okay. Hey, it's better than none. And then you're like, at the end of the month, you're like, oh my gosh, I haven't done anything. Now I'm ready for Nikes. No. So keep buckling down on that. I'm going to put Nikes on here just in case, Okay. Who else? I want to hear from Hannah and Christina and Shara. I know.
Okay. So Ashley, just so you know, I already set your goal. You're gonna go senior silver. My goal is to add 3. I also want to help somebody go silver. I want to at least rank gold for myself. I want to get back into the gold points, build back up because I've completely lost almost everybody. So I want to build back up. I already said help Ashley go silver. And I have 2 long-term goals that I want to hit, which is by December. And that is Ashley will be gold by December. And I wrote this down before you even said it. So it's going to happen or you wouldn't have said it and God wouldn't have made it come up. But I put on here, I want to be on that Silver Stars list by December. I don't, yes, it'd be great to be top of it, but I just want to be on that list. I just want to see my name
Uh-huh.
you know,
Oh, I
I'm in
know.
that bucket.
Hey, that's okay. And back then in old school days, when we had to walk the 3 miles and, things like that back in the day, they didn't have a list. So you had no idea. You just were like, oh, I won. Okay, great. So I like that they're doing the list now because it builds anticipation like, oh, my name is on there. Oh my gosh. Okay. I got to work like a beast now. You know what I mean? So I love that they made that switch. Your name gonna be on there, girl. Okay, by December. And so what does December look like for you then? As in, obviously you're not going to be holding gold points by December.
I have it all wrote down at my desk. I think I took a picture of it. But I actually at my desk I have a sticky note where I'm going to be each month, to where I am going to be Emerald and in Mexico next year.
Okay.
So
see, and this is what Genevieve talked about of like, when we plan monthly goals, don't get me wrong, they're great. But if you're not casting vision and breaking down what you need to do every single month to get to that point of the big thing that you want, then you're less likely to attain it. And so that's what I want to do. I'm going to get this month's goal, but then I also want to see what that vision cast looks like, where you want to be in December or where you want to be, by July of next year, because then you have to figure out, okay, where your points are now. And again, I'm not great with math, but I know how to do this one, where your points are now and where you need to be by July, so that you know how many ads that you have to add every single month to hit that. And again, don't be discouraged when you have to add 60 a month and you only added 10, because you will have a month, I promise you, October is usually incredible. You will have a month like this month that's going to happen to where you add 50 or 100, and it helps your months that are lower. So just want to let y'all know on that too. Okay, Emerald by July. Well, when you can, send that sticky in our thread, because I think that would be encouraging for other people too.
I have some other encouraging things too that I got from that call. So, but I'll wait till after goals. I had it all typed out, but I was like, I might as well just say it since we're going to be on team call.
Mm-hmm. Okay, keep it. Hold on to it, because I definitely want you to share. Okay, who else? Oh, my heater now. Christina, Hannah.
Well, to begin with, probably to understand the business plan.
Uh-huh.
That can be a goal, because I don't know what any of this means. I'm just talking to people about health, and I have another person, that same one that's having surgery, we keep playing hit and miss. Her surgery is Friday, so I'm going over there tomorrow to put in her order. I think I have everything I need so that I can just do the swap for her until hers comes in. Because that won't make it here in time, and I want her to have access, especially to BioCleanse and Ease for after she gets finished. If nothing else, then yeah, she said, which that too, she said that she has a list of medications she's supposed to be off before then, but I don't think it's going to affect anything for afterwards. So Julia, medical knowledge on that would be helpful just to make sure. Anyway, I would at least like to double what I'm at right now. I do have follow through that I need to do. So adding at least 2 more past that would be helpful. But I think right now I just feel like I'm almost drowning because I'm trying to figure everything out. I don't understand ranks. I don't understand points. So I'm just trying to share and go from there. So yeah. I think, as simple as it is right now, I just want to be able to get products for me and my family. That's my big goal right now. Whether or not I make money in this doesn't really matter. I just want to be able to not have to worry about putting health in my body and in my children's bodies. And to do the same for other people. So I think that's something too, like the more I can learn about the business plan, like there's another girl or two, well, gosh, I'm probably up to about 3 people that immediately commented, like, I have to figure out budget things. I really want to do this. Or, a child that has an autoimmune disorder, and she's like, I would love to do this. It's not in the budget right now. So just trying to learn some of those things to be able, but if I don't understand how I can meet their needs to be able to pay for their products, then I don't have much of a talking point right now as far as even setting goals for them or telling them what they have to do, if that makes sense. So.
Julia, did you have something? Because if not, I do too.
I was just gonna say, first of all, it took me like 4 months to understand how I was even getting paid. I just kept having money show up and I was like, this is kind of cool. I had no idea. So give that time. It will come. The more we hear it, I feel like I learn something new
Yeah.
almost every day. So,
Yeah.
and then the other thing I was gonna say is, how are you getting your products paid for?
Me right
Mhm.
now,
Yeah.
we've been paying out of pocket,
But how are you trying to get your products paid for?
sharing with people.
Yeah. So
But I
You-
don't know, like, I don't know what, again, if the goal is to replace that, I don't know, like, you have to have goals to set. I know you guys well enough to know, like, I've been around Cassie here for years now. Julia, I've obviously seen how quickly you've been able to start. So like, I have firsthand knowledge of that. I don't have that to share for my friends yet, if that makes sense.
Well, but I guess what I'm saying is utilize your own experience with it and
Yeah.
say, this is what I'm doing. It is
Right.
something that you can consider if that's
Right.
something you want to do to help pay for your own products too.
Yeah.
Because that's how I started too. Because
Right.
that was my first and foremost thing.
Right.
Is I couldn't afford it and I had
Yeah.
to figure out a way if I was going to take them.
But I also think like maybe not an excuse, explanation. Like for me, at the end of the day though, if I don't get them paid for, I'm still helping other people feel better, if that makes sense. So the other is just a perk. So, and part of that is me trusting, like, God, if I'm doing this, if I'm helping others, then you'll pave the way. So as opposed to like, I'm still going to get them regardless. I'm going to figure out a way because my body needs them. But for them, it's like, I can't right now because I don't have the money. So it's like, how can I translate that? The difference of I've been taking these products for 2 years. I know the difference that it makes versus somebody that has never tried them and doesn't have the money to start. Yeah.
I guess
I don't know if that makes sense.
my point is that was me.
Yeah.
So, and I just consciously, and I think that's the hard part is
Yeah.
people have to be willing to consciously make the decision to say,
Yeah.
it's either this or nothing at all. So I have to do it. So that is that. And I mean, you can
Yeah.
put that option out there with them and you could use
Right.
my story, say I have a good friend who couldn't afford to take it. And she just said she had to share it.
Right.
And that's it. And
Right.
I literally just did everything Cassie told me to do.
Okay.
So that's just saying that's an option. Not everybody's going to
Right.
take you up on that, obviously.
Right.
But some people might if they're
Yeah.
really, really needing the supplements or wanting them. So it is an
Right.
option. It's just,
And I think I would love for Hannah, if you can, share your story, because she was in the exact same boat.
Absolutely, because we were making it on less than $1,000 a month. I had this kid that was born early, had all these medical issues. We had literally spent thousands of dollars on health food store products and refrigerated, all these things that her body just was not responding to. And so all it took, even though we didn't have the money, and we truly didn't. When I hear people say I don't have the money, but they're still going and getting their nails done or going to the movies or going out to eat, like I was on a different level. I didn't have the money.
Right.
I was on we may have to like borrow food from my parents kind of level.
Right.
Like I don't have enough bread and I
Right.
don't have money to go get milk and bread. I'm gonna get emotional about it. But when God put that post in my path or God put that stirring in my heart, I knew it was of the Lord. And so when you have these people that are reaching out to you and they've seen your post, it sounds like you're a believer as well. And my assumption is probably your friends are also. You can use my story if you want to. You can say, you know what, there's a girl that this is exactly where they were. They didn't even have enough food every month, but she felt God put that specific post in her path or that specific nudge in her heart to try one more thing. And I always put my camera's weird, like in quotes, try one more thing because that's all I was doing. I was trying. There's a 60-day money back guarantee. I was counting on that because I didn't have the money to get these products for my kid that was desperately needing them. And so you can share my story because we prayed about it. We did take a huge leap of faith in ordering, and it was for sure the answer to our prayers. And so not just for her health, but it's been a blessing financially as well. And so anyone that is like, I can't afford it or I can't figure it out, be like, you know, my friend Hannah, we're friends, we're on the faith team. My friend Hannah was in your boat as well. Do you care if I put you in a 3-way message with her and she can share what she did? Because I know that people have stuff laying around that they can sell on a yard sale site, or they can go give blood or whatever, plasma, whatever, not blood, plasma, whatever they got to do. And I'm telling you, no one will ever convince me if someone reaches out to you about Plexus that it's not a stirring from the Lord. And when we get that truly in our hearts, and that's like, we believe that, because God, I knew Cassie for 2 years, and he never once caught my attention about Plexus. I'd see the post, but it didn't even matter. Whatever, this kid's trying to die on us. We're trying to keep her alive, whatever. So God used that post about a little boy's coming off reflex medicine to help her. And so I pray, I just thank God for everyone that reaches out to me, just like this mama right now that's working on ordering for her kid. Whatever it was, no one will ever convince me that it wasn't the Lord that prompted her to my page or to my inbox. And that's the same for you. So put them in a 3-way message. There's ways, there's tricks, we can get it working. And then if they're prideful like me, they're going to be furious they make money from Plexus. Because here I am scrimping and saving and not having money for groceries. And then I finally checked my email that I never checked. And it's like, all these emails like, congratulations, $500 been put in your account. Congratulations, 100 or 50 or 25. I'm like, Cassie, why is Plexus sending me money and how do I give it back? So I can work on them of being accepting of the financial blessing as well. So don't worry, I'm here and I have, like Cassie, I have a testimony. I can really help them because it's a money mindset, and it goes beyond that when you don't have the money to feed your kid.
Right.
Hannah,
There's
you need to write that out in a post, and I need to use it as a business building post, okay? Right there,
Okay.
what you just said. Don't go
Let me go.
Genevieve on me and say you can't say it again. Say it again,
Well,
type
listen
it
back.
out, put it in a post, because I'm gonna use it.
Okay. Well,
Cassie's
listen back.
Don't teach her
recording.
to tell me she can't say something again.
Well, listen to the recording. But yes, I can do that.
This is why I hit
Thank you.
record.
Thank
Because you never know. And I also, Hannah, I think it will be such a powerful testimony on the faith page to be able to have others listen that also feel that strain that they might have ordered years ago, but then they hear your testimony of your struggles and how you just figured out a way, like because you were so desperate. And all of us, we came to Plexus because we were desperate, or we were more open to listening because we had to find something that would work or would try to work. And so I know when I started, I really thought there's no way. I'm just going to laugh at it and say that, look, here's another thing that didn't work for me. And here I am. So I feel like it is definitely a money issue or money mindset when other people do come and say, hey, I literally cannot afford it. And I completely understand. We just help them find ways so that they can. And all of that is like, okay, Susie. Okay, Susie, I know, I was going to say Julia, but I'm not going to do that. Okay, Susie, I know that you are struggling financially and you are desperate and you really want to try these products and get these in your hand. The best way to do that, if you're open to allowing me to help you, we need to start seeing who else needs this opportunity as much as you do, who else needs these products as much as you do. So start thinking about 3 to 5 or even 10 friends, because if you're able to have those other friends come alongside you during your journey, then you'll have your products covered and some for at least several months. And so are you open to me helping you do that? And again, not interested, it's open. Are you open? Because, just like we heard on the call with Carissa, it's so true. It's like in the mall, or like, hey, are you interested to try this lotion? No. Open is definitely the word because it's less, I can't think of the word, you know what I mean? Does that help some?
Yeah. Yeah. And along those lines, I think that hits into other goals, which I don't know how to make. I don't know if it's as black and white as a number goal for me, but just trying to get the feet wet into encouraging others to share, because as everybody that has ever done any sort of business model like this, it is always easier to start out in the beginning when you don't know anything than when you've been doing it for 2 years and then trying to start it. So
Hey, God has a reason and a season for any time that we need to start. So
Yes.
remember that. Doesn't
Yes.
matter whether you started yesterday or 2 years ago.
yes, but I would love to be able to start others with that option.
Yes. And I
So I
think
think
that's the
that's a
thing
big
is
thing.
now we have things to plug people into where back then we didn't.
Right.
And so you
Yeah.
have let Susie now, and Susie wants
Mhm.
to get her products covered and she's found a few friends. You
Mhm.
have them come to that Why Plexus, Why Now call that's happening tomorrow and say, hey, you know what? Can you come and listen? It's just listen. You can multitask, you can do whatever you want. But come and listen to some testimonies and invite your friends to it. Here's the link. And I'll set a reminder so that, I give you a reminder 30 minutes prior so you don't miss on this. It's going to be great testimonies that could be empowering other people that might be looking for this opportunity just as much as you
Mhm.
are.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how it is. Like you literally are continually sharing and then have them continually sharing and doing exactly what you're doing. That is how
Right.
set is.
Right. Is the welcome call, how does that range as far as the Why Plexus, the difference between the two?
Yeah. So the difference between the two, the Why Plexus, Why Now is more for potentials. They're going to hear testimonies. They're going to hear a little bit more about the business at the end, like, hey, and
Okay.
they hear it talks about triplex and reset normally and active. The welcome to Plexus is more of an informal of like, welcome to Plexus. We're glad you started this journey with us. So it's more for customers already that just started or just
Okay.
went. So that's what those are for.
Okay.
And the welcome to Plexus calls, if they do they sign up for those, and if they do, are they recorded? Because I have that girl I was talking about, she goes to church Wednesday night. She's not ever going to be able to make it.
Same. Usually I've been seeing that if you register for them, then they send them to you in your email. But I also found one that they did record live on the ambassador page because I just sent it to Hannah and some others. And so that was live there. So they're able to go back and listen to that too. Because I had the same issue. That's why I can't listen to every single one, but they're so powerful. But again, they're Wednesday nights and we usually leave by 6:15 to make it in church on time. So I get it.
Yeah, and that's what my message in the thread was, meaning something like that, and like personal from your team or the faith team, because so many more people do go to church, but never to replace those calls, but just like, hey, so check Cassie's post out on the biz page today.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, can I ask a quick question before we get back to other things too?
Yeah.
Because I have somebody that's biting at the bullet. She just received her reset today and she's like, I want to start it tomorrow. Any tips?
That's
Is that
okay.
okay? Or would you
Yes.
suggest?
No, that's
She
completely
is
okay.
also a breastfeeding mama. So
That's
we've
okay.
already talked. I gave her the information for supplements. She asked if I thought whole milk would be okay because she doesn't have access to raw milk right now.
Oh, yeah.
Is that okay? Okay.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure before. But you wouldn't say any prep is needed. She can just jump in tomorrow.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I would do. Go ahead, Julia.
I was just going to say, did you tag her or did you put her into the reset?
I quick added her into that same one.
So
Yes.
if you go and find the welcome post,
Okay.
there's a welcome post and a prep day post, and you could tag her. She could read both of those tonight and then
Okay.
kind of be mentally prepared for tomorrow.
Okay. Perfect. Okay. Thank you. That way I can respond to her.
Oh yeah. And then the nice thing is ask her about the booklet if she's looked at it, because I'm
Okay.
telling you guys, that booklet is incredible. It also has QR codes so she can scan and go ahead and be ready for Pivotal when she's done with her reset. It already
Perfect.
gets them involved in that so that they know like they can continue this journey without gaining weight right after they lost it, kind of thing.
Perfect.
Yes. Okay. So do not worry about the business plan right now. You just
Okay.
keep continually share and have them share.
Okay. That's my
and-
goal right now.
Oh yeah. And then, find a business person here and there if you can, because again, we can find product takers all day long. And if you want something more out of this, and this is for everybody,
Mhm.
then the best thing to do is lead with the business first. And if they say no, then lead with the products, because then you'll always have a customer by, that way. Okay,
Right.
I will send you the comp plan as well. And I will tell you at Gold School,
Thank
Homegirl
you.
even learned something on the comp plan too. So don't ever feel like you have to know it all. I don't. I'm one that's like, oh, I got paid. Great. So, okay.
Check. And same with, where did you find the roadmap? I know you said that was in.
Yep. No, you're okay. If you
Somewhere.
log in and if you see the help
Yes.
center down at the bottom, if you just type in roadmap, it'll pop
Okay,
up. It'll
perfect.
pop up roadmap, and you can.
Perfect. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Hannah, where are we at, girl?
Okay, girl. I've been sitting here in my planner. I've got columns going. So I've got a column for, well, I get to check a name off a column for people that have been talking because she just ordered. So
Yeah, girl, you got your first one already.
no, second. This is my second this month. Yeah. So
Way to go, Hannah.
telling you what, if you guys aren't doing the 20 messages or the winning day, like, I know Cassie, I'm sorry for not listening. And I'm sorry for being shy and like not doing, like feeling like overwhelmed. But anyway,
Okay.
or like day. So it'll, it's true, like with the consistency, it starts paying off and you may not see it at first. So sometimes it was like, and Julia's tip about this, watch the stories and build that relationship, that took a whole lot of pressure off because I can do that. But just sitting there trying to remember 20 people to message or go to their page and message, like, woo. But it has led to other conversations and them seeing my post. So it's all in my, but anyway, that we are in, it kind of hit me listening to the Power Hour the other day or yesterday. We are in the last 90 days. So we have these goals for Hawaii or, well, Mexico, for Gold School, for all these things that are coming up. And now is the time to put the work in so that the harvest will come. But anyway, I have a column. So mine's not, I can do specific numbers and whatever. But my column is, I have a column for, I'm keeping track of someone who reached out and said, tell me more about the reset, or that it said yes to me, messaging them about it. I've got a column going for people that need to make their first post. Miss Carolyn Rook, like she's actually from Ryan's because she works where he works. And the only reason why she knows about Plexus is because I was tagging him in some of my posts. So she's like, hey, I see these posts that you're tagging Ryan in. So don't forget to tag your spouse every now and then because that one paid off. But then last month, she's like, I'm not going to order anymore. It's too expensive. And no, she doesn't want to share. But guess what the girl did this week or this month? She went ahead and ordered because I said, you know what? I didn't, she's like, it's just too expensive. I was like, oh, even our probiotic, like I've tried so many, I it's very comparable to the other ones and all that. So anyway, she prayed about it and she's like, you know what? I'm going to order the reset and I'm going to order blah, blah, blah. And I'm going to give this a try. And I said, okay, good. So now I just messaged her while we were on this call and I was like, listen, why don't you go ahead and put your post up? Because I said, you said you weren't going to order because, you couldn't afford it. So you already ordered this month. Let's go ahead and put your post up and just see, because, if 3 friends decide to join you, then you're going to get new shoes. And I said, mama needs new shoes, right? And then you're going to get money back that you can use to cover your product, because I never, I pride myself in never wanting finances get in the way of that. And she said, okay, I'll share your testimony, but I'm not comfortable sharing mine. I said, that's fine. And guess what? We have several people on our team that you can share theirs too. So this is great. So that's that. I've got a call.
Hang on, hold on. I want to stop you right there, because did you guys hear the difference in how she's reaching out and how confident and how bold she is by not allowing somebody when finances get in the way of their health journey, to quit. You do whatever you can to help them. And so I just want to congratulate you on that, because that was, you could feel the confidence in your conversations with her already. And we're not even in the conversation. So way to go, girl.
That's all the Lord. So
Mhm.
I've got a rank and re-rank column. My internet is being extra special right now.
I understand.
But and then I'm gonna have a goal. So in the re-rank and the rank, I'm also gonna have gold. Okay, so I've got to get those names filled in when my back office works. And then I have a list going for people to clear. I just missed one that I wanted to clear. So that is on me for not looking. So when you've been in this long enough and someone hasn't ordered in 6 months or more, before their membership goes out again, and it makes it a current ambassador, clear those babies, because everybody, you know, some of these people that have been in there long for so long, we didn't have the reset back then. And some of these, I have a feeling they're going to jump on it, and now they can, and that's awesome. But how great would it be if, you know, we could have cleared them and got them, you know, it's already a good deal, but an extra special good deal. So check that. So I would love to add, I was going to say 3, what she would have gotten onto me, but because I was going to try to add 3 under Ryan. So he earned shoes and I earned shoes.
Yeah.
But we'll just see. But out of the 3, I want to get, I'm really trying to change how I handle people and things. And I want to get at least 2 of the 3 silver, especially this month, because like you were sharing, when there's a prize or something they can get plus money, right? Then that's exciting to people. And that was tremendous help for like last month with the watch, and like, hey, you can earn that too or whatever. But this is even better in my opinion, and the fact that it's shoes and you only have to add 3. And
That's the part that shocks me the most, to be honest,
Me
because think of
too.
it, as a brand new person, you do not want them to be upset with any of us because we didn't share this opportunity and be like, hey, before, you know, I'm so excited you joined and happy for you, your products are me in. Before I forget, I want to also let you know on some things that are happening this month. This month, you can earn $300 or more by sharing with 3 people. On top of that, you also would get Nikes for a great Christmas gift that you can either have for yourself or your family. Is that something you're interested in hearing more about, or not interested? Are you open to hearing more about? Like,
I'm working on that word. I know. And then the beautiful thing is they're going to catch the vision by people sharing, and then they're going to get excited, especially if they're like, I think Christina's a lot like me and you want to help people, right? A lot of it, everyone on here wants to help people. You all have a passion for that. And so we know some people that are going to be coming to us want to do the same. So then they get the first person and like, oh, this is exciting. I'm helping this person. And we're going to stress to them as leaders that they are helping them. Like, I'm so proud of you for helping them with their health. And then they're going to feel good about it. And then, you know, you keep adding, and then they'll get silvers. You know, we can help them get silvers. And Christina, I don't know if you use this wording or not, but when a lot of times, so here's where I didn't share publicly for a long time because I didn't have the answers. And I'm a little bit of a perfectionist in the fact of I don't want to say the wrong thing. I don't want to accidentally mislead someone. And so when Cassie was like, just stick him in a 3-way message with me, I'm like, I didn't want to bother her. But here's what I do in the wording, and it's working great, is like, if you put this post up, then all you have to do is put them in a 3-way message with me and say, hey, my friend Hannah's been doing this longer than I have. I'm going to put you in a message with her, and she'll help get, you know, answer any questions you have or whatever. And that has been working so well. And I can tell a difference in the ones that have come in with a 3-way message and the ones that have come in without a 3-way message. So, so that's that. I don't know where I got off on that. Oh, the silvers, because then they just ordered. They don't have a testimony yet. They don't know what any of it is yet. So they're not going to be comfortable posting unless you say something like, hey, you know, if you put this post up, here's his example wording. All you have to do is say, my friend Christina, you know, put us in the video message and I'll answer the questions for you. So I'm going to get 3 people for me, 2 of the 3 silver, and prayerfully, at least one of those 2 silver, and try to do that on Ryan's account and my account is my goal.
And that's to re-rank as well, correct? I can't barely see you.
Yes.
Is that with confidence?
Yes.
Okay, I'm excited for you. It's gonna happen.
It's going to happen. This is the month.
This is the month. It is the month. It's the month for a lot of us, and I'm super, super proud of y'all and excited. Okay, so the next thing, I don't want to keep y'all too long, but the next thing that I really want you to really think about, and we can do very quickly, I don't have to hear from everybody, but I want to know where you want to be by July. And Christina, don't worry about this right now. The last thing I want you to do is like overwhelm, okay? Just tap out for a second and just focus on helping people, okay? Everybody else, I know you understand a little bit more. And so I'm curious where you want to be by July of next year and what that looks like. So type that in the chat really quick, where you want to be by July. Then what we have to do is look at your points from last month and then divide that and figure out how many people you need to help each month so that you can hit those goals in July. Okay.
And right now, I'm going to have you all stop because Satan already tried to do it to me. So you had this goal last July. It's the same one. You probably had the goal the same year before. Just tell him to shut up and get out of the way. You put that goal down and you're going to do it.
Amen. 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 Agree. Because here's the thing, those sparks come for a reason, and that's usually God creating that dream and that goal. And Satan is the one that's going to lie to those things and be like, I don't know about that. I don't think you're going to be able to hit that. Nah, I mean, you could try, but just don't even think that big goal is going to happen because, nobody's been watching your stuff and nobody likes your stuff and comments and, all of that, right? I can tell you, most of the people I added last month never comment, never like. So just know you just have to keep being consistent and keep posting. And keep reaching out to the people, because I had another one today I reached out to over a year and a half ago, and she's like, okay, tell me how much it is every single month. She never likes or comments on my stuff, you guys, ever. So just keep being consistent. I have never been on vacation with my husband. So for Christina, if you don't all know, we were on a Zoom the other night and her husband was on there, and we talked about how they have never had a vacation to themselves and how wonderful if we could just cast vision just for a moment that she could also be Emerald by July and be in Mayakoba with us. And so again, we can figure that out, but right now let's get you hit silver last month already. So that's incredible. You've already helped 3 people. So we just keep helping and keep sharing, and then we will evaluate that goal and help you achieve that so you and your husband can have that dream and that goal by July. Never know what God can do. Okay. Oh, yes. And he said not pregnant. That's true. They have a lot of children too. So not pregnant. So her goal is to not get pregnant. So anyway. Oh, Julia, Sarah will babysit your kids, Christina. Well, there you go. So if you don't know, Christina and Julia are like besties and they live in the same town. They've known each other for years and years and years. So it's awesome. Okay. Really fast. So Shara was the only one right now that told me how many orders that she needs to go on the beach. Okay. I won't read the chat. It's hilarious, but it's great. Okay. So Shara, you need 292 orders. That means you can divide that up by how many months that you have left. And we can do that in a minute. But I want to also know where everybody, what that looks like for you too by July, because again, you've got to cast that vision so you know how many orders you need every single month. Like for me, I need 30 a month. Okay, 30 a month to go Emerald. And that so here's the other thing you have to also evaluate is you need 30, but that's not including losing some. So if you want to add a little bit of buffer, I would highly recommend that. So for instance, I needed 63 orders a month to hit diamond by July. 63 orders, but that's not losing people. And we have a retention rate we need to work on. I'm just going to be honest. And so I'm buffering it to 80 a month just to give me that buffer. But I'm praying as we are growing, we're learning better customer care and better things that we can do to help keep people longer, because we're telling them the things that they need to hear right at the beginning, not later. Like, oh, I forgot to tell you detox, or, oh, I forgot to tell you want to get this 90 days. Oh, I forgot to tell you how to get your products paid for.
Right.
Oh, blah, blah, blah. So,
The question,
Yep, go ahead.
real quick, on your idea of doing like drip method,
Yes.
the drip campaign, whatever it is,
Yep.
would that hit our customers too, or just your private level ones?
So I have not decided that yet. Right now,
Oh.
so for instance, what I'm working on is a project broadcast, if people are wondering, and there's something called a drip campaign that you can do. So for instance, Susie signs up today and she's automatically going to be plugged into a drip campaign in project broadcast. That is a very authentic text message that is like, hey, I'm so excited. Your products will be here. You know, tell me the moment that they get, in your hands. And so it'll slowly give them that encouragement and boost as they go, as well as videos and things so that they have that knowledge. Because my problem is that I tend to forget certain people. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's been a week and I haven't chatted on or checked in on blah, blah, blah. This drip campaign is going to help me stay a little bit more organized so that those messages are going out without me having to forget. And so that is what I'm working on right now. And right now I'm just working on level ones. And so if you guys want to figure out that and learn on that, I can help you. But Project Broadcast is a great tool. It really, really is. It is a text message, and think of it just like a private text message between you and someone else. You sign up for it. It's $15. You can even do the $10 a month, where you only have so many free like text messages that you sign up for. And the drip campaign, you can watch a YouTube and you guide what those texts look like. So for each person, it already plugs in dates that they get that text message, if that makes sense. There's also campaigns, the ones that you probably get where it's like text back gold, and then they get the information for the launch that's happening. So things like that. I have not worked on that part yet, but I'm working on just the customer care part because that's something we really have to tap into. I'm also doing for my level 1 customers, not business builders, customers, I am doing a postcard with a recipe. And so every single person that orders the month prior gets that postcard from me. And so if you can do that, I think it cost me $30, you guys, this month to send them Vistaprint. And I'm going to mail them out. It's going to cost me probably $40 with stamps and it's well worth the customer care to have a handwritten note with a recipe and everything in their mailbox. So they are like, Cassie thought about me. Shara thought about me. Hannah thought about, you know what I mean? It's something more. And it has the incentives and things that are happening this month, but it gives a recipe, something that they can actually utilize on top of that. So, and it's $4 to download. I mean, it's simple.
Do you know if there's a program that would automatically mail it to people?
Yeah. So Vistaprint does. Vistaprint, if you load it, they can mail it too.
Are you kidding me?
Nope, not kidding you.
That's my problem.
I know.
Like
My problem too.
It's an excuse. It's a mental whatever. My mailbox is not that far away, but like I was in the Dollar Tree and I'm like, I got thank you cards again. What is going on? Thank you cards again, and it just says, "Give thanks unto the Lord, for He is good." And it's blank inside, and I'm like, I'm gonna start mailing these to my new people. But you're saying Vista what?
Vistaprint. So Vistaprint.
Vista.
Vistaprint does business cards. They do postcards. They do all kinds of things. And right now they're having a 25% off sale. So I printed 100. And I paid a little bit extra on top of it to have it mailed to me like ASAP, because I don't want them to get it at the end of the month and then know about Nikes and be like, whoa, why didn't you tell me sooner? So I did do a fast ship. because
Where
me
did you, okay,
Let me,
go ahead, Hannah.
oh, sorry. So on this little, the thing you paid for, the $4 download,
Yeah,
could
me-
you screenshot that? Like if we don't have it like set up yet, could you screenshot that and take it, text it out in your, when you do project broadcast, or could you screenshot it and send it in Messenger? Like, is there another way where you don't have to mail it? I know mailing's the point,
yes,
but like this month we're on what day?
4.
Oh, we're only on 4. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry, my world has gone away.
You're
But I
okay.
was just wondering if you could screenshot it.
You can. I will say that obviously we all know what it feels like when you get something personal in the mail. So if you can, I would highly recommend, like Vistaprint took me 5 minutes to do this morning. You download this, it's $4. And then I went to Vistaprint and you just click postcard. And I know it's super simple. If you click postcard and upload your download, like upload this, it's done. It's already done.
So and for some reason, when I'm logging in, it's wanting me to select where I'm having it shipped to, but this is just for Etsy. Do you think that's
Yeah. That's nothing. They just want to know that it's a download. And so it's
okay?
it's a download that
I'm
you'll
just making sure because I was like, I don't want the wrong thing.
No, it did the same thing for me too. And I wondered that as well. And it just needs to, it's thinking it's sending it somewhere, but it's not.
Okay.
You'll get an email for it.
Ryan
So-
wanted, oh, sorry, go ahead, Julia. I
No,
thought you
go
were done.
ahead. Hannah.
No, it's not about this, so go ahead. It's
Oh,
something
go ahead.
different.
Oh, sorry. So I was at a work conference and one of the guys had one of these. It's called .com. I don't know if you've seen it. It's a business card that's one-time fee of $20. And on the back is a QR code. And so they mail you the card, you set it up, and then anytime anybody needs your stuff,
Just let him take a
you just
picture.
hold it out, they scan it. It's one-time fee. And I think for $50, you can get the business card and a pop socket deal for the back of your phone.
Ooh.
Okay, so I had heard about this and this has been my next thing because I literally, you guys, I just ran out of my business cards for 6.5 years. Like I've had the exact same, I've never ordered more. And I really wanted one that somebody had told me that you can put it right on the back of your phone. So you can be like, here, scan this.
Yep.
And because you're always going to have that, I might always
Yep.
lose the card, you know what I mean? And so I'm so glad you shared that because that's definitely a next step that all of us can take versus having, because who loses business cards? Like, I'm like, oh, I need to go,
Yeah.
you know, so-and-so gave this to me. Well, where did I put that in my purse, which, you know, whatever. This, it's automatic sent to their phone. Like they, you know,
And
what I mean?
it all, in fact, if you were to scan this, all my contact stuff, my PayPal, my Venmo, my website,
You have Venmo?
my
Tell me not to get it.
my Facebook, all the stuff. It-
Ryan, you're getting
it goes
yourself in
to-
trouble right now. You know that, right?
And- Cash App, all that.
What?
Yeah, I got that too.
Who is this man? No, it's a scam. Don't do it. Now I'm
So-
finding, you ladies
so,
are finding out with me.
But
Jason does the same thing to me. Don't
Yeah.
worry.
well, I tested out on myself before I let her do it. If you go and you do a presentation or you do a sip and see or you do any of that stuff, you can put this on a projector and they can just take a picture of it and it pops up your website.
And a lot of people have projectors in their house now as
Right.
their source of
Or you
TV.
can just take a picture of it and print it out. And so
Right.
they come up to your booth.
But it
So-
also has his business website on it. And so like, it's not just a link to your, like we use our quiz link. You could do just that, but you could also have it go to your website.
So
I
anyway,
love
that's my
that.
contribution.
Oh, Ryan, great.
And when are you,
I love it.
and when are you gonna make mine? Since I've been asking since you had yours, right here in front of everyone. No pressure.
I don't know. We can do it whenever. It takes just
Oh.
a couple minutes.
That's what you keep saying.
Oh, okay.
Ready
So
now.
What's
that'll
it what's
happen
it called
tonight.
again?
.com.
Yeah.
DOT.
.dot and then just a dot
Yeah.
.com. So,
Now Julia made a QR code in like seconds and it was free. So I want that training too.
Well, yeah.
But this is neat that it ties all the websites and everything, but
I like it because I always have it with me. And,
and you can get the pop socket thing. That's really
oh yeah,
Ryan, does the pop socket have your QR code on it?
yes.
Oh, see?
And if you pay, but I don't know, if you were I don't think it'd work for this business. Well, it would, but you can
Last one.
pay more and get your logo and everything on there, but you have to buy like 5 cards to do it. And so you'd have to have some employees to pass them out to, I guess.
Yeah.
So
That makes sense.
for this type of, I think it was feasible, but
and he always has his wallet, so he didn't need the pop socket, but I'm probably totally gonna do the pop
I've
socket.
sold a lot of knives with it though. So
Hey,
it's worth it.
so Ryan, you know that, you're helping her, yourself sell knives, but to get to Mayakoba, you really could do a deadline in helping her create that, possibly tonight so that you can have your toes in the beach, by July. Just saying.
Yeah, they're going to Mexico.
I mean, I
we
don't
love
care what beach
Mexico.
it is.
What she meant was we're going to Mexico,
Uh-huh.
her included.
Yes. So
Yep.
see, if it only took minutes,
we can do that.
Ryan, if it only took minutes, while we finish out our call, you could have it done for her.
I could.
Yeah, I'll give you my card.
I could do that.
Okay, Ryan,
Are
it's
you-
on. I'm gonna message you to see if it gets done. I'm gonna see.
He's grinning. He's gonna do it, ladies.
Good.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Anytime.
why you-
Okay. Now Vistaprint. I want to go back to Vistaprint really. Oh, Julia, yes.
Where do I go on Vistaprint? Where's your
Okay.
sale that you were talking about?
So it was automatically applied. When I clicked postcard, it was anything postcard related was 25% off at checkout. So I didn't put any other codes or anything in. And it was like, I got 50. I went ahead and did 100, but I got 50. You could get 50 for like 20 something dollars. So I'm telling you.
They're always having sales. And I think if you go to like retailmenot.com and type in Vistaprint, it's
Okay.
like FedEx or Shutterfly or whatever. It seems like they always have codes. So you could just look for whatever one is the best. for you.
Exactly. And I tend to do that. I'm like, Vistaprint promo code, or wherever I'm shopping, I make sure there's not a promo code that I need to know about. And so, yeah, I'm having, and it's good quality. Like I don't pay for the more, it's just a postcard that they can keep. And the nice thing about it is you could on Christmas, this just gave me an idea. You could have your people save them and you could give them a ring. And so they're saving them for all the recipes that come in because they're going to get a new
Oh.
recipe each month.
Do
Just a
you, what was the size that you did? Was it like 5 by 7 or 4 by 5?
I think I did a smaller one. I can look really fast, but either way, I did it within a few minutes. And then I did the rush ship just because it was already a huge sale. And I thought, well, I'm already saving more than $10. So I'm going to put that $10 into shipping. And so I have it coming sooner. I did 6 by 4.
Okay.
Yeah, that one popped up 6 by 4.
I will say, depending on what kind of a printer you have, they have those bulk postcard print size printables at Sam's. So depending on how many you're wanting to print, I'm guessing Cassie would be printing a lot more, but I think Sam sells bulk of that postcard size. So it wouldn't be glossy print, but I don't think that would be necessary to get started. And you'd save, because I will say that a lot of times those companies, they offer those discounts, but they do get you at shipping. So, but then you wouldn't have to wait on it. So you could do that and then be able to switch up your recipes instead of having to order, bulk of one recipe or whatever.
Correct.
But because, a plug, somebody was just telling me as far as homeschool purposes, they were talking about this eco tank, which I didn't know about.
Yes.
And they said that they like dirt cheap ink, that they can print so many things on this, on really, really cheap. I don't know, really, really cheaply they can print things. So anyway.
Well, the other thing that you can do is FedEx or whatever and send
Yes.
that download to them.
That's true
They can
too.
cut- they
That's
can
true
cut
too.
And whatever. And so that's another.
That's true too.
Because
And
I'm-
like I said, with that too, I will always search any of those places. Again, retailmenot.com is usually my go-to for FedEx office discounts, and use those every single time I do any printing through them. So,
Yes.
and then yes, you can have it picked up and save shipping and waiting on it.
Yeah. So again, well worth the $4, and then print. If you have to print at home, because you might only have 10 people you have to print for, where I had over 100. So just think about that. Okay. We've got to finish. I got to circle back because I forgot where we were at. Oh, okay. Emeralds. So Hannah, do you know how many you need by July? How many orders? Okay, go ahead and tell me.
I accidentally took a screenshot, but okay. I need, well, if I did, Shara can check me or someone else check me on them. I'm pretty certain I need 21 orders a month.
Now, is that without retention, correct?
That's not enough buffer for much. It's like
Okay.
a one buffer, like a roundup.
Okay. So,
But 1 point times a whole bunch of points might be a buffer. I don't know. But yeah, we could just say 25 orders,
Yeah.
but that number scares me. Let's say 24. Let's say 24. I like it better.
okay, I'm writing 24. That's okay. 24 month. Okay. Ashley, what is your goal? And it doesn't have to be the same as ours. It's okay. What is your goal by July, or what does your projection look like?
I honestly do not have an answer.
That's
Like,
okay.
I don't know. And Shara is throwing out those numbers. I'm like, I don't even have a clue. So, yeah, I don't even know.
That is okay.
Goal setting is very hard, as y'all know, for me. So to think that far ahead, my brain just is like, it shuts down.
We're gonna have to talk more on that, and because I'm curious why it shuts down.
We've done the whole digging deep before. So,
Okay.
but yeah, you should do it with her.
Like, not right now, right? Like later.
I love that.
Like, you're not
She's
meaning
like,
like
hold
right
up.
now. Everybody was silent.
And Cassie's like this.
Uh-huh.
Can we talk tomorrow after I sleep? Can we do
Good
that?
idea.
digging deep.
I'll let that, hey, that's okay. We can do that. You know, we have a deadline, then we'll do it by tomorrow.
I will do it by tomorrow.
Okay. I cannot wait to hear your answer on that.
I'm going to need your help on the figuring all that out too.
Sounds good.
And then we can dig deep.
Okay.
Good job, Ashley.
Yes.
Proud of you.
Good job avoiding, right? No. I
You
No.
don't-
mean to.
You don't
I
get
don't
past
mean
it
to.
if you keep avoiding it. So just little steps. That's all it takes. You got it, girl. You seriously have it. You're amazing.
Yep.
I agree. And like she sent me like a message of what she sent to Tyra, which Tyra is a dream teamer of mine. And I love that she's with Ashley. So this is absolutely perfect for Shara, for Ashley, for me, for everyone. So this if we can get Tyra to put the post up and do the things, it's gonna be great. But she sent me that and like she did like perfect. So I'm proud of her because that's stepping out of her comfort zone to do that. And she did amazing and it's perfect. So she's good.
Yep. It's all going to start. Go ahead,
I
Sharon.
also have to say, I have noticed a big difference in Ashley in the last few weeks. She's being more confident, and she even has a health event on Friday. She set up all by herself. I didn't prompt it. I didn't do anything. I don't even know the girl that she's doing it for. So it just shows how I don't even know the words to put in it. Anyways, she just stepping out of her comfort zone because that's not what Ashley usually does. So I am super proud of you, Ashley. And I can definitely see a difference in you. And just so you know, that helps inspire and motivate me. Even though I'm supposed to be your leader, I feel like you're being my leader.
No.
So that's what I love about it.
Well, thank you. And there's no way I'm being your leader. I don't think I can fill y'all's shoes, yours or Hannah's, Cassie's, Julia's, any of y'all's. But I love you guys. I really do. And I appreciate that. So thank you for those kind words.
Well, we love you too. And I can guarantee every single person on here never saw themselves as a leader. I know I didn't. And I questioned every single day as I keep going. And I'm like, oh, so just know you are not alone. Okay, really quick. I think I've got mostly everybody, but I want to get this covered really quick. Okay. I wrote down a couple things and kind of leading with what Christina said at the beginning, we're a reset in November of like, kind of getting into the holidays, things like that, like get into a reset beforehand. I would love to do that and get that done towards the end of the month. My other idea is, I mean, we have the weekly ones that are available all the time, right? You know, Megan Goff or whoever is leading them. And we can always plug our people into that. I really like the messenger chat. And so whenever you have somebody that's in the reset group, plug them into a messenger chat so that they get a little bit more one-on-one and they're seeing a little bit more on top of that. I feel like that was powerful. The other thing that I kind of was chatting with Julia about too was Pivotal. I feel like we're not utilizing enough. And I really, really like, in the past, Hannah has known this, Share, a couple of others. We have done stuff inside of our faith page and it went really well. We don't have to do it all the time, but this is an idea. You can help me run with it or not, or help me kind of guide the idea to better. I don't know. But I really thought a lot of people don't understand Pivotal in our community. A lot of people don't know what it looks like, what it's offered. And what I thought about doing is like every single day, maybe not Saturday and Sunday, but maybe Monday through Friday, that we do, I know this is crazy. We do workouts from Pivotal live and share and showcase just how simple each workout is. And we have an accountability inside of our faith page. So there's that. The other thing is we could do a reset inside of our faith page on top of that too, or using something like cooking, like, hey, the meal that I'm cooking from Pivotal, like go live more often in our faith page, sharing the things and the tools that we have. So there's some ideas. Tell me your first thoughts on all that.
I think they're great. I like the ideas. Do you think the doing the reset in there would be, I feel like some of your other information might get lost.
Well, and it might, the thing is when we've done in the past, we have no other information during that time, if that makes sense.
Right.
It's usually whatever that focus, if we're running a group, like a 7-day group, it's just the 7-day group. There's nothing else that's happening so that there's not things that are overpowering. But
Okay. Would you go through and delete them after you're done, or did you leave them up?
probably leave them up.
Okay.
Tell me y'all's thoughts really quick. Anybody else?
What's your thoughts on, I love the whole Pivotal doing the workouts together. What about, and I don't know if it would even work, but what about doing them through a Zoom?
Ooh.
I
Like, are
don't know
you
if it would.
Zoom streamed to the faith page?
Another
We've done
option.
that. We've zoomed before and put it on Facebook somehow.
Like as a live?
Yeah, but everyone doing it together. Yeah, it just looks like Zoom. Okay, he's helping me with my thing, my dot. So whatever you guys decide, I'm good with. But I personally don't do much workout because of my back. But I can modify.
Yeah.
I can be the grainy in the.
Well, and
That's what I said.
honestly, a lot of us have to modify, and this might be good for a lot of people that are not gym buffs. at all in our page. Let's be honest, most of them aren't. The nice thing about Pivotal is these are very minimal workouts that you can modify or do. So it's like squat 10 times, or whatever. It's super, super simple. If you guys haven't looked into it, that's what I like about it, is it's like 15, 20 minutes and you're done.
So we could do something like that and I'd be happy to lead it.
I'm game.
I
And
mean,
and
I
I'm not
lead
thinking
other things like that.
Yeah. And I'm not thinking of it being like a whole month. I'm thinking like 7 days. Come work out for 7 days and see what our Pivotal program has to offer or something like that. So if Julia, if you lead the workouts, then maybe one of us could showcase the food that they have to offer.
What about having like,
Oh, Sarah has something. Hang on. Hold on.
oh, go ahead.
Okay, what about doing the easy energy challenge along with the workout?
Huh?
Do a 7-day or whatever, something like that. It doesn't have to be that one, but you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, and what's
Like,
funny,
and
it's not
still-
funny, but Julia, Hannah and I both have content for something that goes alongside of a reset or is close to a reset or something like that. I forgot what Hannah, what was yours?
Mine, I'm still waiting on her group to go, but it's
Sugar
Sugar
detox. That's what it was, a sugar detox.
yeah, so but using the reset and doing a sugar detox. So they do the reset for the 3 days and then they follow up with 7 additional days of sugar detox information. But I don't have access to that yet. But
That's
Sharon,
okay.
you know my passion for the easy energy.
Mhm. Yeah.
That's
So-
I'm strong on it too, because that's how I got started.
Yeah. Well, and again, so there's something I really liked this wording. It was called Owning October. And I was really going to think about doing like teams and we still can, but we could call it Owning October for 7 days, like own October for 7 days. And that could be an easy energy challenge, sugar detox. You could honestly combine both if you want to. And then Julia does I'm going to mute her for a second. Love you, but I'm muting you. Okay. And then have her do the workouts. And then some of us share the food, and you don't even have to cook it. You could just share like, hey, who's done this recipe? Here it is. Pivotal is providing this, blah, blah, blah.
I love it. And see, I love, hang on, before I say that, I need to check. We can do reset plus the products for the easy energy, right? Christina, those are slim, ease, and active. I need to check on that. But if we can do that, then that would be awesome too. But yeah, I am all about it because, and you know what? It would be good to sprinkle in some, not just reset posts too, so that people are like, oh, they still love their other products. Cause they're like, wait, did all these Plexus products not work before? Is it just reset? So that would be really good, I think, for our audience to see, hey, we still love our other products. They still are working. They're amazing. Reset, fantastic, but it would be good.
Go ahead, Julia. Yeah.
So here's my thought. Normally with our reset or with our depuff challenge, energy challenge things, it's 2 weeks, right? So what if 7 days?
I think
thought
we
it was
should
2
lower it.
weeks. Well,
that's-
here's my thinking.
Go ahead.
If you did a depuff challenge, which I've had a couple people ask about.
Hmm.
So if you did a depuff challenge, you did it for 2 weeks, you could literally do workouts together, like on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and tell people what time you're going to be there. And if they don't get on to do it, they can go on and watch the video,
Mhm.
and then post about food 2 of the days of the week. And then have that be the depuff challenge. But then at the end of the month, roll into holidays are coming. We're going to do a reset in November and see if people would want to get their reset spot before November 1st to save that $20. Mic drop.
I love this. Here's the thing. Now, here's the reality. It's October 4th.
Right.
we got to promote this like no other and figure out when.
Yeah, true story.
Because if we do 2 weeks, we lose in time. And so I will say when we've done 2 weeks before and you guys help, say something, I have noticed people kind of tap out when it's longer. And so I wondered, that's why I was thinking 7 days, like own yourself for 7 days. Like, I feel like if we can tap them into owning their October for just a week, then it's kind of like the reset. That's why people love it, because they feel like, oh, it's 3 days. Okay, I can do something for 3 days. Where I'm almost leaning towards only 7 days of a depuff, because really they're getting 15 active. They're not getting they're getting 2 weeks, but you know what I mean? If we do 7 days of owning October and do it towards the end, then let them know about the reset and say, hey, you're already loving and owning your October. Now it's time to reset so that you are ready for your November or whatever.
Okay. Okay. I do have a question. So if we're having them order the Easy Energy stuff this month, but we're wanting them to prepare for reset for November, should we wait until around November, because we want them ordering in October and November?
Yeah.
So my vote would be we start talking about that November 1st.
The reset.
You start, yeah,
Yeah.
because if you start talking
Oh,
about it in
that's fine.
October, if we just got them for the Easy Energy, then they're going to be like, oh, I'm feeling better because I'm getting my active, I'm getting less inflammation with the yeast, this, recorded, but blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
I'm feeling better. I definitely want to reset. Well, we
Yeah.
don't want them ordering double this month and not next month. So
Correct.
I say we
love that.
put it into November 1st or something.
While also encouraging with the holidays, while also encouraging grab 3 friends to have yours paid for the next month.
Yeah. And the shoes. Grab 3 friends and a pair of shoes.
See, that's something I don't know anything about.
Well,
I
I've had so many people like, I don't care for Nike. Is there a money option? Because I don't support Nike. And I'm like,
I know.
I'll get back to you on that.
Yeah.
But
And
grab 3 friends is awesome.
I'm
But
the
they're
same
free.
way.
That's what I said. I said, Mama needs new shoes. If they're free, I'll take them.
Yeah.
well, or a great gift. Think of, your mom or your dad
Yes,
or whoever,
great
you
gift.
can pass that on.
Yes. Well, and Ryan was like, I don't want the shoes. They're so girly. And I'm like, they're customizable. So you can make them guy.
Yep.
So I need to make sure, because I didn't even think about the guy audience is only seeing chick shoes.
Well, that's true. Cassie's, whatever it is, the graphic that you had the multiple pairs of shoes. There's some in there that don't look as girly, but I agree. I'm sure they probably just glance over it.
I know, I was trying to grab it.
It's
Oh,
gonna be
there's a
fun to
page.
watch.
No. There is a page that, and Hannah and Julia, you can help me, or no, Hannah and Shara, because Julia, you might not remember, workshop, whatever. They just put graphics up that are manly. Like today.
Wasn't it Wood Workshop?
Yes, that one. So we can
What
go there.
is
and
that?
It is one where it's a little bit, I need to add you. I just forgot about it because again, there's everything. They post,
this thing.
yep, it's the men
Yeah.
of Plexus and more posting towards men audience. So
Is
It's
it just say Wood Workshop?
no, it's like the wood, like the wood workshop or something, like the workshop or the woodworks, something like that. I can't ever see your phone. when you do
This
that.
never
I love you.
works. Is it that one?
Yeah, that one. I think so. No, that says only 35. That does not look right.
Oh.
We'll share it later. Okay.
It's
Okay.
called, I'll share it later, but it's called the Wood Shop. The capital THE and then Wood Shop, one word with
Correct.
the capital W. And it says on the picture, it says the Wood Shop, a place for man ambassadors.
Perfect. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and stop this recording really quick because it's been forever.